Good morning, students. I am a social teacher. In the last class, we discussed a lesson from history, yearly Tamil society and culture. In this lesson, we discussed about sources for the study of yearly Tamil society. In this topic, we detailedly discuss about the evidences or the sources to know about our Tamil culture. The previous class, we discussed hero stone. We know that what is hero stone? Hero stone is a memorial stone. It was erected for the remembrance of or to honor the martyr or warriors. And also we discuss about the inscription, archaeological sites and material cultures. In the material culture, we discussed about the coins. Coins are the most important thing. It is a medium of exchange. We already discussed it. Today we are going to discuss about the non-Tamil sources. In the previous classes we discussed about the Tamil sources, but today we are going to discuss about the non-Tamil sources. Non-Tamil sources means the accounts of foreigners and other countries' inscriptions and the other people, that means other historians, describe about our Indian culture and Indian administration and polity and the social condition and natural beauty of our country. So these are the things we are going to discuss in this lesson. First one, non-Tamil sources, foreign accounts. In this topic, the Tamil literature sources also offer information on early Tamil society. The presence of the non-Tamil source revealed the extensive context and interactions of the early Tamil society with the outside world. So here, the non-Tamil sources. The non-Tamil sources, it mentions and describes about our Tamil culture and the context between or among the other countries and trade activities. The Tamils had contacts with other countries, that means outside the world. So our Tamil people contact with many countries. The first one, Arthashastra. The Arthashastra was the classical work on economy and statecraft authored by Kautilya. So Kautilya was a scholar who lived during Mauryan period, was a famous person who refers about the Pandya Kavataka. In Pandya kingdom, the pearl diving is very famous. He described about the pearl diving of Pandyan kingdom. So in this informations mentioned in the book Arthashastra. So another one, Mahavamsa. The Mahavamsa was a Sri Lankan Buddhist chronicle. So Sri Lankan Buddhist chronicle, it composed in the Pali language. So Pali language, we know that in this yearly period, during the Ashokan period, the southern, that means the southern region, the South India and the other regions, the most of the inscriptions were written in Pali language. The Pali language was the common language of the South India. In the Mahavamsa, it describes about merchants and horses traders from Tamil Nadu and South. So in the Mahavamsa clearly gives the information about our trade between Sri Lanka and Tamil Nadu. We had contact with Europe, that means the Periplus of Erythraean Sea is an ancient Greek text. That means it is an ancient Greek book whose author is not known. We don't know about this author. The term Periplus means navigational guide used by sailor. So Erythraean Sea refers to the water around the Red Sea. So Red Sea, already we saw this Red Sea in our map. So here the Red Sea is one of the way from Europe to east. It makes reference to the Sangam age port of Mussoorie. So, Periplus of Erythraean Sea in this text contains the number of Tamil port, that means Mussoorie, Tondi, Korkai and Kumari. These are the ports, are very famous ports in the present day also, and as well as the Chera and the Pandyas. So Cheras and Pandyas, it mentions the battle and their quarrels, the victories in this book. That means the Cheras and Pandyas, it clearly gives all the information about the Chera kingdom and Pandya kingdoms. Pliny's natural history. The Pliny the Elder was a Roman philosopher and Roman scholar who wrote natural history. So, who wrote the natural history in the Latin language. It is a text on the natural wealth of Roman Empire. So, in the book Natural History, he described about the natural wealth of Roman Empire. Pliny speaks about the pepper trade with India. So, pepper trade. So, pepper trade, that means the spices. Spices are very famous in India. So, spices trade with India was described about the Pliny. That means the Roman Empire, the Roman king importing pepper from India. That means particularly in the south. He states that it took 40 days to reach India. The travel duration, the travel time, it takes 40 days from Osilis near northeast Africa. If the southwest monsoon winds was favorable, he also mentions that the Pandyas of Madurai controlled the port of Begar on the Kerala coast. The present Kerala coast was controlled by Pandya. So, it also one of our important information from Pliny's natural history. The current name of Begar is not known. Pliny laments the loss of Roman wealth due to the Rome's pepper trade with India. So, here Pliny. So, that means the Roman Empire, the Roman king importing pepper from India, that means the Pliny laments. ஸோ அவர் என்ன சொல்கிறாருன்னா, ரோமனோடைய வெல்த்து எல்லாமே இந்தியா கிட்ட இவங்க பெப்பர் ட்ரேட் பண்ணியே எல்லாத்தையும் காலி பண்ணிடுவாங்க அப்படின்ட்டு அங்கே புலம்புறாரு. அந்தளவுக்கு இந்தியன் பெப்பர் வாஸ் ஃபேமஸ். Indication of the huge volume useful of the pepper that was traded. The Ptolemy's geography. The Ptolemy, who know about it, he was a general of Alexander. The Ptolemy's geography is gazetted and atlas of Roman times, providing geographical details of the Roman Empire in the 2nd century AD. So it is a route. That means the Roman times, the map, the geographical map providing details of the Roman Empire in the 2nd century AD. In this map, in the book, Kaveri Pumbatinnam, Korkai, Kaveri Pumbatinnam, Kaberis Emporium. So that means Kaveri Pumbatinnam in Tamil, in this Roman language, it was mentioned the name Kaberis Emporium. Gorkai in the Golkoi, Kanyakumari, Komaria, and Mussiris are some of the places mentioned in the geography. இந்த நேம்ஸ்லாம் பார்த்துக்கிட்டிங்கன்னா, இப்போ காவேரி பூம்பட்டினம் அது தமிழ், ஆனால் ரோமன் லாங்குவேஜில் அதில் எந்த பிளினிஸில் ஜியாகிராஃபி, அதாவது டாலமிஸோடைய ஜியாகிராஃபி அப்படின்ற புக்கில் என்ன மென்ஷன் பண்ணியிருக்காங்கன்னா, கபேரிஸ் எம்போரியம் அப்படின்னா காவேரி பூம்பட்டினம். கோர்க்கா என்ன கொல்கின்னு கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. கன்னியாகுமரி என்ன மென்ஷன் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, குமாரியா. ஸோ இட் வாஸ் அ நேம்ஸ் ஆஃப் அவர் ஃபோர்ட் மென்ஷன் இன் Ptolemy's geography. Pythagorean table. So Pythagorean table is an illustrated map of the Roman roads. It shows the area of ancient Tamilagam and the port of Muziris. So it is one of the most important one. So it is the illustration of route to the Tamil people, that means the Tamil Nadu. Vienna Papyrus. The Vienna Papyrus, a Greek document datable to the 2nd century, is datable to the 2nd century. The Vienna Papyrus, it is one of the most important Papyrus Museum. So it is in the Papyrus Museum attached to the Austrian National Library. So Austrian National Library, not Australia, Austrian Library. Austria in the east, that means near to India. Austria is in Europe. So that Papyrus Museum is in Austria. It contains a written agreement between traders and mention the name of a ship. So it contains, so this Vienna Papyrus contains the trade agreement between the traders and the merchants. Hermopolis and list articles of exports such as paper and ivory that were shipped from India to the Roman Empire. So here we can see about our pepper trade. Most of the European people importing pepper from India. Another one, the papyrus. A paper produced out of the papyrus plant used extensively for writing purpose in ancient Egypt. So papyrus, we know about it. So it was prepared in ancient Egypt. Most of the documents were written in the paper. So these are the non-Tamil sources to know about our Tamil culture and society. So these are very important to know about our past. Okay children, today's class is over. Already I sent a question answer with that previous class link. So you all study the question answer and complete the classwork. Thank you.